It's now November in the veggie patch, which is a great time to be out in the garden. Most people think of spring starting in September, but now in November is the time to be planting most of your vegetable seedlings. Think of things such as tomatoes, basil, eggplants, capsicum, zucchini, you name it. This time of year, you need to be considerate of the extreme weather conditions we get. We still are getting days where there's plenty of rain, but at the same time some really hot weather. If you're lucky, you've still got winter crops. So now's the time to pull out the remaining broad beans, peas, and those brassicas such as broccoli, cabbage and cauliflower, and even some onions. And now's the time to be pulling out the rest of the garlic. With any of that waste, you can either dig it back into the veggie patch or put it in your compost bin, as long as it doesn't show any signs of disease. Look out for any plants that show signs where they've actually gone to flower then to seed. So they've produced a seed head, cut that seed head off and save the seeds for the following year. So now at the time when you're actually sowing your young seedlings, it's also a great time to stake them. That way you don't disturb any of the root growth. After planting the young seedlings, it's also a good idea to give it a good watering in with some seaweed solution. Seaweed solution is not a fertiliser, it's a soil conditioner, and it helps the plants take up the nutrients that are in the soil. In November is a great time to also start mulching some of the plants that you've actually sown back in the months previous. The reason you'd mulch is one, it helps retain the moisture. The other reason, I tend to be a bit of a lazy gardener, so I don't like weeding. So that's November for you. We look forward to seeing what you're going to harvest over the next couple of months.